What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have got the Future Stars prediction for you guys, and this Future Stars promo is easily one of my favorite promos for the whole year. So I'm hoping, begging out here actually, that EA do not actually mess this one up, please, because this promo is so exciting. They take unusable, gifted young players to all of a sudden insanely usable cards with hugely boosted stats while upgrading sometimes their weak foot, while upgrading sometimes their skill moves. It's one of those promos that I've always looked forward to. So I'm hoping EA kind of not mess this one up, hopefully. Either way, who is eligible for a Future Stars card? Players that are under the age of 23 and players that are not a global star. For example, players like Marcus Rashford, players like Kylian Mbappe, and players like Haaland. They are all under the age of 23, but because they are all global stars, they cannot get a Future Stars card, which is not going to matter too much because all of those players have insanely usable cards already. Marcus Rashford, I believe, has an 88 rated in form, that's a left mid. You got Kylian Mbappe already having a Team of the Year card, and you also have Haaland having his Player of the Month card. So all of those cards are extremely high rated already, so them not getting a Future Stars card is not going to matter too much. It's also that players that got the Future Stars card in previous years, like João Felix last year, he cannot get one this year, or he cannot get a Future Stars ever. So, you know, the last year of Future Stars, João Felix was really good, and we are not going to see him this year either. Now, some of the ratings you are going to see is the career mode potential on these players. So, you are going to see players like Camavinga, I believe he is like an 88 overall when it comes down to his potential. You are obviously going to see him in this with an 88 overall card. That's usually how they do it, but they might actually mix it up a little bit. Now, when it comes down to the objectives, this is something I've always loved from the Future Stars promo. They do these objective cards out of nowhere. It's like really entertaining as well to actually do. So what they usually do is they allow you to get 4 cards. Okay, you're doing a single objective card to get that 77 overall Zanolo. Keep in mind, this is obviously from last year, that it most likely won't be Zanolo again. So they give you, one objective to get that 77 overall. Then you have to do certain objectives with that 77 overall to get boosted up to an 81. You have to then do certain objectives with the 81 to get boosted up to an 83. You have to do certain objectives to get boosted up from that 83 to an 86. And then you're good to go. That is going to be his max card. And as you clearly can see, the stats are getting boosted. Sometimes the skill moves and the weak foot also go up depending on how high you go. And it also the position. So you saw him start at a cam. Then you saw him go to a right mid. Then you saw him go back to a cam. And then you saw him end on a centre mid card. That's what you can expect when it comes down to the Future Stars objective card. And last year, it wasn't just a Nolo. It was also Odegaard that had a really nice card as well. And you also had your boy Dan James, which, if some of you have been here for a long time, you would know I absolutely love that card. But if some of you may know, EA did actually tweet this out. EA tweeted out for the Future Stars SBC. And there was a vote. There was a vote between Brazil, England, France, or Germany. I personally voted for France simply because they have like some really nice links in this game, but England actually ended up winning, which means we will be getting an English Future Stars SBC card. And EA just didn't stop there. They actually went to the position. They asked people, would you like a left back or would you like a striker? And as you clearly can see right at the bottom, the striker position actually won. So you can expect an English striker as an SBC card for the Future Stars promo, most likely tomorrow, aka Friday, on the first day of the promo. So it's going to be very interesting to see who it actually is. I'm hoping they actually boosted him by obviously a decent amount while giving him like a skill move or even a weak foot upgrade. But let's get into the players. Fatty is going to be the person up first. Now, he actually has a 90 potential on the career mode game mode. So the reason I've gave him a 92 is simply because that potential is going from his 76 overall, and him already having an 86 Player of the Month card, I'm expecting them to go a little bit more up to like a 92. But look at those stats. If that's his actual card, oh my god, especially with the links this guy gets. Barcelona is obviously the La Liga, and he is also Spanish. 99 pace could be absolutely insane on a fatty Future Stars card. Moving over, we are going to see Anthony. Now, Anthony is obviously Brazilian, so you can link him up with a decent amount of players. He doesn't come from an extremely good league, but what you could do, if you don't actually like that Robin card, you can obviously get that Kleiber link, and you also can get that Gravenberch link. So yeah, Anthony could be one of those players that we really do see in here. 98 pace, 94 dribbling, 82 shooting. If those are his actual stats, another really, really good card to see. Moving over, we are going to see Bellingham. Now, Bellingham's always going to be one of those players that is always going to come up on the radar. He's a person I got spoke about a decent amount because he was actually linked up to Manchester United. But he moved over to Dortmund, which is kind of understandable. Obviously, you know, him playing with Sancho, him playing with Haaland, and him playing with all those amazing players is, you know, is kind of understandable at that stage. But he is a centre mid with obviously that 92 pace, 89 dribbling, 85 shooting, 83 passing with the 83 physical. And if he ends up getting that card right there, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting to see. I don't know the exact skill moves and weak foot on this card, but if he's not at least 3-star, I will be kind of disappointed. Heading over, we are going to see a guaranteed player. He has to be up there, okay? It's going to be Camavinga. Now, a lot of people are calling this guy the next Pogba, because his dribbling ability, his defensive ability, his physicality with his pace as well, and his passing ability is absolutely insane. And he's already been linked to play for teams like PSG. So you could see this guy in the next few years be absolutely insane if he lives up to obviously his potential. And I feel like he's going to be an outrageous card in that midfield in FIFA 21 as well. We could actually see some pros end up using this card, but I don't want to over exaggerate it too much because obviously I don't know how he actually plays in game. Heading over, we are going to see Shirky. Now, Shirky is one of the 6 players that actually has 5-star skill moves with a 5-star weak foot. So this card right here, you can expect him to go for a decent amount of coins. He'll probably go for like 1 million coins, 700k, 800k, something around there. Because if he ends up getting that card, he looks insane. With especially 5-star, it could literally be game over. 88 pace, 90 dribbling, 83 shooting, and 85 passing. Yeah, there's not much to say about him. Let's just say that. Moving over, we are going to see the Manchester United star, and it is going to be Diallo. Now, Diallo doesn't actually have a card in the game, but the reason there's a 64 rated card right there is because that is his overall in career mode. So they have gave him a 64 overall in career mode, so I feel like that will most likely be his original card, but we could see him get boosted up to an 85 overall, and that is his potential in career mode as well. He's got 95 pace, 89 dribbling, 86 shooting. I feel like he's obviously going to have the 5-star skill moves, so he could be a very, very interesting card that might be quite cheap as well because of that rating. People are going to see that rating and are going to think to themselves, okay, he's probably not going to go for an extreme amount of coins because he's no 90 overall or 91 overall. So you could end up getting yourself a quote-unquote 5-star skiller with those kind of stats right there. Interesting. Gravenberch. Oh my god. If this guy ends up getting a card, I can guarantee you there will be pros using this card, boys. 100%. Gravenberch, the objective card, is insane. I still use him to this very day. And you're telling me that he has the chance of getting a future stars card? It will be game over. That's what I'm going to say. It will be game over. Look at those stats. If those are his actual stats, you might as well walk away. As soon as you see him get on the opponent's team, you might as well walk away from the monitor, because you're not going to get past him. 6'3" as well? Moving over, we are going to see Reece James. Some of my Chelsea fans are obviously going to enjoy this one. Reece James definitely does deserve it. He's been one of those players that really, really has performed for Chelsea. He's going to be probably an insane card as well if they actually give him this card right here. He's going to have that defensive work. He's going to have that physicality. And he is definitely going to have that pace to his game. Next up, we are going to have Kulusevski. This guy right here is going to get that link to CR7. He's going to get that link to Cuadrado. So you see what you do with Robin, and you do with Gravenberch, and you do with Kleiber on that right side. You can do the exact same thing with a CR7, this guy right here, and obviously your boy Cuadrado, the Rule Breakers card, or the Inform. It's going to be insane to actually see how good this card really, really is in game. Another player we are going to see is Muslaya. I feel like he 100% deserves it as well. He's been one of those players for Leeds that have definitely performed. So us seeing a 85 rated goalkeeper, especially Muslaya, is never going to be a bad thing to see. But I feel like if they end up doing one of those party bags, you see you're guaranteed a future stars, or you're guaranteed some other player like a foot freeze card. I reckon Muslaya will be one of those players that will probably pop up a decent amount because he is a keeper. You know how it usually goes. Goalkeeper galores in those party bags. Moving over, we are going to see Pedri. Now, Pedri is going to be another player that's going to be absolutely insane when it comes down to the links. Match, just think about it for a second. Pedri and Fati. Oh, come on. Come on now. Come on now. You're going to get the hyperlink between the two. It's going to be absolutely insane to see if this guy actually ends up getting one. He's got that dribbling ability. He's got that pace to his game. He's obviously got a passing ability. It looks like, just by looking at the card, the physicals are still not going to be great. But that's not going to matter. If the guy dribbles like an absolute god and he gets that hyperlink to Fati, oh, it's going to be an interesting link. It's going to be an interesting link, especially on that left side. Heading over, we are going to see Reina. Now, Reina is one of those really popular players that get spoken about a decent amount at Dortmund, okay? So we could be seeing Reina end up getting a future stars himself with that really nice pace to his game, really nice dribbling to his game. He's probably not going to have the greatest shooting, as you clearly can see on that card, but he will be one of those players that I feel like is going to be an absolutely insane cam, especially for the Bundesliga. So looking on to our next guy here, we are going to see Saka. And I know a lot of Arsenal fans out there are going to get excited. They're sitting there rubbing their hands already. They're ready for this card. Now, with him, I feel like the one thing that's always going to be a bit, dodgy about him is the shooting ability. I feel like because his shooting is 61 on his original card, I feel like it's never going to be absolutely insane on his future stars. I can't see EA giving him like a plus like 30 or plus like 40 or plus like, I don't know, plus like 20 something when it comes down to the shooting. Like I gave him a plus 19. A plus 19. And that's very generous. That's all we said. That is very generous. So shooting ability is going to obviously be a bit, dodgy, let's say, when it comes onto this card. But I feel like he's going to be a card that has that pace to his game. So if you're thinking of playing him in that left mid position or even that right mid position, let's say, he should be absolutely insane when obviously running down the line. Next up, we are going to see Szoboszlai, I believe is how you pronounce him. Now, this guy right here, for a Bundesliga cam, my God, he is looking good. Seriously, the pace, the dribbling, the shooting ability, even with the passing ability, okay, he could be easily one of the most expensive future stars card that we actually end up seeing if he actually ends up getting one. And once again, it's going to be interesting to see that movement that he does in that cam position. It's going to be interesting to see his shooting ability, his pace, his dribbling, and everything really come together. Heading over, we are going to see Topher. Now, this guy right here, another insanely good Bundesliga centre-back that could be adding to the list. We have Klosterman. We got Boateng. We got so many. We got Upamecano. We got so many good Bundesliga centre-backs in this game. And then this guy could obviously add up to the list. Just imagine linking this guy up with someone like Boateng, someone like Klosterman, someone like Upamecano. It's going to be absolutely insane. But boys, let me know, what nationality is that? I've never, ever seen that flag in my entire life. So let me know in the comment section, what nationality is this guy right here? But moving over, we are going to see Torres from Manchester City. We are going to see a Premier League right winger, hopefully come into the promo. He's going to obviously have that pace to his game. I feel like his dribbling is also going to be very good. I feel like it's going to be the same situation as Saka, where shooting ability isn't going to be absolutely insane, but I feel like he won't actually go for an extreme amount, but I feel like he will most likely be a pretty decent player. Moving over, we are going to see Wirtz. W is pronounced in German, obviously with a V, so his name is Wirtz. He could be another really nice Bundesliga cam. I'm going to be honest. We are seeing how many? I believe it's like 3. We saw this guy. We saw this guy right here. We've seen 3 really nice Bundesliga cams that could be coming to the Future Stars promo. So the right thing to say is, who is going to be the best one? That is hopefully something I'm going to find out when I review all 3 of them, if they end up actually getting a card. But he looks like a nice card as well. Pace, dribbling, shooting ability, passing ability. He looks like a card that is obviously going to slack when it comes down to the strength, but it's always going to be one of those ones where a player can literally not, have everything, unless you're talking about someone like Hulle. Unless you're talking to someone about, the good old, where is he? There you go. or this guy right here. But boys, that is going to be it for the future stars prediction. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.